let's talk about data integrity, right? We talked about how deep CyberSense can go in and understand that integrity of the data, but it's kind of sounds self-explanatory. But what is it? And actually, Rob, what does it really mean?
I'm so glad you asked this question. This is probably when you really have to boil down CyberSense. I think data integrity are the two words that I think really embody what CyberSense is all about. Um, it sounds so self-explanatory, right? Because we do everything that we possibly can to maintain data integrity, and
Right.
getting back to kind of my intro on what an SLA is and isn't, right? From a storage perspective, you folks at Dell, you're all about maintaining, the integrity of data on primary storage, on secondary storage, within the backups, within a snapshot. That's where, that's kind of what you guys are all about, and being able to offer your customers that as well. When ransomware is involved, data integrity is what's compromised, right? The inherent behavior of ransomware physically changes the data within primary, secondary, snapshots, backups, et cetera. So that's where I think, really come into play, is to be able to leverage our big differentiator, which is the monitoring of your data and maintaining its data integrity. Now, are we going to be able to change something that has that's the metadata has been changed? No, but we can help facilitate a smarter recovery of that data. And I'll talk a little bit about what that ultimately means. But I think, Brian, you also talked about it in the last question. We talked about confidence and data integrity, whether it's on your primary storage, whether it's within your backups, or whether you're recovering from a ransomware attack. It's having the confidence that you have the integrity behind everything all, so that you can recover quickly and safely and with minimum damage to IT, to from your wallet, and as well as from your reputation, right? We all love getting those notices in the mail, and this is a little bit of a different topic, but we all love getting those notices in the mail that our data's been breached or it's out there. It's kind of the same thing, right? You kind of lose trust in those companies a little bit, and you want an alternative. So knowing that your data is free of corruption when an attack occurs, and being able to detect that, and this kind of goes back to both the principal technologies paper and report that you just spoke about, as well as our SLA. So our SLA really helps our customers maintain that confidence level, knowing that we are doing everything that we possibly can when we release a software candidate, and giving that over to you, our partners, so that you can implement that. And then, what this ultimately leads to is the supporting of continuous accuracy to make sure that we are detecting that corruption, that we're detecting that behavior, especially whether it's a new variant, an old variant, something that, has ultimately resurfaced. It's really, again, that behavioral aspect that we're looking at. So it's a bit more of a holistic approach to looking at ransomware, rather than just kind of trying to detect it, say, at the front door through a firewall or something along those lines. But the result is really that we're looking to help our customers. We're helping to help them minimize data loss, minimize any IT loss associated with it, storage, et cetera. And then, again, minimize the cost and the pain associated with recovering from a ransomware attack through a smarter, more curated recovery, so that you have that confidence that the data that you're going to recover is clean, and you can bring it back into production without the risk of having another detonation of ransomware.
You hit round the head. Restoring data that doesn't have the true integrity. You think you're recovering from your cyber attack, and you restore the variants back into your environment. You're back at it again, square one, hit again. So you're starting all over. So good point.
One quick last point on this too. We have introduced a new feature with our latest release too is what's called the Data Integrity Report. And this is a window into your data integrity. So I think this is great, right? Everything that we just talked about from, having that, but having it in a full picture right there in front of you so that you understand when an alert is triggered, something needs to be done. You also understand what data you have that is clean, and that you're able to instantly start that recovery process. Shut down what you need to shut down, spin up what you need to spin up, and start working on that smart recovery.
There you go. Smart recoveries. I love it.